to reach Buckingham Palace, we have different routes to reach. Same thing. Universal God is one. Two different religions, we reach there. That doesn't mean my route is correct and your route is wrong.
But I will allow me to tell you why I would disagree. It is, you can't just simply say there are many paths to the divine, because in one of the paths they might say God is someone like this, and I will say God is someone not. Allow me to finish. If they contradict and they saying no, it's okay. You know what? My God is like that. He doesn't have a son, and he has a son. And if you believe, when you have contradictory routes to God, then you can't just simply say it's okay, because the paths themselves are contradictory.
Same continuum, right?
So the cup knows that you exist.
Yes.
Do you believe in the same?
Yes. I believe in the total. What is not to believe in this?
Because if you assign consciousness to material like this, then you are saying this cup, for example, is a conscious. In fact, do you eat plants?
Yes.
Is plant conscious and part of God?
Plant is absolutely conscious.
Why are you eating it?
How does it matter?
So can you
Why
eat?
are you eating animals?
Wait. It's not. I don't have a problem eating animals, because I have a different worldview about what you consider the plant.
Yeah.
This leaf is part of God.
Correct.
Why are you eating it?
Why should I not eat it?
So you're eating God.
It is God.
It is God.
It's okay to eat God.
Your definition of God is, in my
Is it
opinion,
okay?
wrong. And
Is it okay to eat Paramatma?
when you are part of Paramatma, what is eating and not eating is just to maintain the material part of this body that I'm eating it. Okay? But consciously, I'm the same as the plant. The plant has the same ability to say things. It talks at a different level.
The plant knows you?
Yeah.
And
of course.
does the plant know your name?
It's not a
Does the
question
cup know your name?
Wait a minute. Have you ever gone to a garden?
Do you think the cup knows his name?
No. Have you ever gone to a garden?
I just came in the middle.
Have you ever
Okay.
gone to a garden? And did you ever talk to a plant?
I haven't personally.
I'll
no.
give you an example. Okay, an experiment to do. You take two plants in a potted plant. Yeah. You put it in your home. You talk to it every day. You play music. You put the other one in a calm place where nobody.
I know about the experiment.
This will work.
No, I know this experiment very well. But what I'm saying is, I'm questioning. I'm questioning. Does this plant know your name? You said yes.
The plant.
You're giving the plant knows your name.
What is name? What is your definition? Is name?
I have a name.
No.
Do you have a name?
It is a
Does the
sign.
plant know that
It's
you?
just a sign.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Does the plant know that you are not a plant?
Yes.
Does the plant know that you are a human?
Yes.
So the plant knows. So the plant recognizes that you are a human,
Yes.
and you.
Plant is fully conscious.
Okay, fine.
It will
Fine.
recognize.
What about this cup? Does this cup know that you are a human?
Cup is made of the same material.
Fine.
as everything
So does this
else.
cup know that you are a human?
Body. There's no difference between the consciousness.
I understand what you're saying.
And your body.
Look, I understand. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, does this cup know that you are a human?
Yes.
It does.
Yes. The material of this.
So the cup is aware that you are a human being.
The cup is aware, but you are now overpowering it. You are controlling it. That's all. There
Go
is
ahead.
to it.
Is Paramat. So
We gotta go.
I
Go ahead.
don't understand what
Okay,
is it.
we gotta go.
I'm
Just
assuming you're a
to
Muslim,
understand
right?
it, yeah. I'm Muslim,
assuming you're a Muslim.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
So, can I ask, why is...
No, I have
why
one
do you
question
call-
before asking.
No. Why do you call your God he? Why should it not be a she?
Because God describes himself.
No, he hasn't described anything.
If you allow me to answer the question that you asked.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
So God could have described himself with anything that he wanted, but in the Arabic language, you only have these two particular pronouns, right? In the Arabic language, the one who has power, if you allow me, you ask me a question and you don't want to
I'm here,
listen to the answer.
I'm right here.
But be receptive rather than be defensive and trying to look for a counter argument. Right. So God describes himself in the Arabic language with he. It doesn't mean God is a male or he's a man in any way. Because God tells us in the Quran, there is nothing like unto his likeness. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ. right? So this is what we imagine. Now here is the problem with your particular understanding of God. You can imagine God or the Paramatma like the way you want, but you know for sure he's not like that. Because the Paramatma is not like what you imagine. You cannot imagine how he is.
We believe in no definition of Paramatma.
So he's the
But why are you imagining him then?
I respect Quran. You respect
Yeah.
what is God in your opinion?
Ultimately,
we all are aiming for
Yeah, but we are not part with the Paramatma. We are creation.
You see, it's
your
ultimate
belief.
contradiction.
Do you, so that's why we want to understand from your belief. If you believe that you're part of this Paramatma, and the only difference is you somehow have covered up your divinity, your qualities of
One
Paramatma.
example. To reach Buckingham Palace, we have different routes to reach. Same thing. Universal God is one. Two different religions, we reach there. That doesn't
But-
mean my route is correct and your route is wrong.
But I will allow me to tell you why I would disagree. It is, you can't just simply say there are many paths to the divine, because in one of the paths they might say God is someone like this, and I will say God is someone not. Allow me to finish. If they contradict and they saying no, it's okay. You know what? My God is like that. He doesn't have a son, and he has a son. And if you believe, when you have contradictory routes to God, then you can't just simply say it's okay, because the paths themselves are contradictory. So the path to go to God must be the straightest path, not the crooked paths.
I'm going closer to
There's
God.
nothing called, you see,
This
it is
is
a
my
misnomer
closure.
to
My
think
grandson is
that my
crying.
path is straight and your path
many
is
different
crooked.
routes.
This is
Sometimes
a totally wrong way.
There's only one correct path.
No. Some
Okay, that's your belief.
That's
we
your
have a
belief.
different belief. That's okay.
You cannot say that your path is straight and my path is crooked.
lies mean
That's a wrong definition.
But do you agree the path to God must be the straightest, not crooked?
How do you know what is straight?
Sorry?
One second. I don't know. I'm not much of a learned person here.
No worries.
But my life is not a straight path. Right? I have
But-
gone way too many
But
crisscrosses.
to,
So I don't know.
no, I
if
understand.
believe that
I understand you,
there's a
but
straight path to God.
So,
there has to be.
It must be,
Any
downhill
crooked
and
path
zigzag.
leads away from God.
That's not true. Actually,
it's
you
not true.
realize yourself with crooked path, and if you realize yourself, then I believe you realize God.
So someone
That's how I-
who believes God is something like even detestable thing, you're saying it's okay? God is not insulted?
There is electron waves in every
so
form.
you're imagining God to have your own qualities. If you say that God is your own quality, that he gets angry, that he gets mad, that he is going to kill you.
If somebody
then you are
calls you
not
something,
what he's
no, I
talking
understand.
about.
If somebody calls you something, you will feel insulted.
No.
But people call God like a rat. That's an insult, isn't it?
No.
I think
No. Rat has every bit of a value as a human being has.
respectfully take
I
That's all.
respect each life form.
A rat,
So-
or a dog, or a cat, or a lion, or a plant, everything.
So you can call, so God, you can call him anything, right? Anything, even insulting things.
What is insulting to you?
Is there
cannot
such
be
thing as
insulting
insult to
to
God?
anybody else.
Mother is crying.
A rat.
Is there anything that can be insulted to God?
You can call a dog a dog,
No,
but a dog
no,
doesn't
no.
feel he's a dog.
Is,
Dog feels he's
is there any way someone can insult God by anything?
No, you cannot.
So in principle, he says, people cannot insult God by anything.
No.
There is no insult. What is insult if
You feel yourself insulted when somebody insults you, and you feel God cannot be insulted.
No. We have our beliefs.
You're putting words.
Peace to you. Let's go.
But
Because-
listen to me, we lived in
Yes,
Saudi.
we are.
We lived in Dubai for 10 years. I understand.
Do you know much about Islam?
I understand. My children learned Arabic. They know.
So do you read the Quran?
We respect them.
No, do you read the Quran?
No, we don't. We read it when I was young. I read it.
How about reading it now and see if it makes sense?
Maybe I will. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You take care.
Bye.
Bye.